there's this little business of the fantasy football. If you did not captain Haaland last weekend, I don't know what you're thinking. I do not know what you are thinking, because Haaland, how do you stop him from scoring goals? It's a question we're going to keep asking until he actually stops scoring the goals. He's come into a very good side and is enjoying himself. He's scoring for fun. And and I think the way that Manchester City's team is set up, he's going to score loads of goals. So guys, let me start this off. This weekend, 2 players you need to have in your fantasy team. Manchester City are going up against Southampton. Manchester City have a good record against Southampton. Manchester City will score goals against Southampton. I'll tell you, Phil Foden and Haaland, both of them must be your team. But those two, I don't understand what they're doing, but they're just enjoying themselves. And I think you should have both teams, both players in your team. And then as usual, just leave the captain's armband, leave it on Haaland. Because if you go and captain somebody, I know Captain Trent last weekend, thinking he was going to perform a miracle. And I'm like, how? How do you do it? So my 2 players for this weekend, Foden and Haaland to captain.
Okay.
For me, Man City has always had joy against Southampton. They score as an incredible goals against them. Lots of goals, loads and loads of goals. So, and I don't see this changing in this match. And moreover, Man City is playing home. So, boy, that's a slaughter ground. So, Haaland will always be my captain for forever for now. I don't see changing for a while.
Definitely.
So, Haaland will remain the captain. And for me, I'm seeing KDB also is going to have joy in the midfield, a whole lot of assists, and may likely have 1 or 2 goals for himself also. So I think those 2 just have to be in your fantasy team this week.
Well said.
Yes, so for fear of sounding like an echo to everyone, there's a reason why, Haaland is owned by over 80-something% of fantasy, players in this season. So you've heard the boys, so you know what I'm about to say. You're gonna have Haaland in your team. There's no moving away from that. I think it would be irresponsible,
very
to have Haaland in your team. So it borders on gross negligence if Haaland is not in your team. So, but I'm gonna go. My second player, I'm gonna go to the midfield, and there are 2 players that might just make the difference in your midfield. Because actually Trossard, is classed as a midfielder in the fantasy league, so, and I think you might want to have Trossard in your team. He will create that difference. And he's been getting steady points, in the fantasy league.
And it's cheap, very cheap.
Too expensive, so if you can't have all the heavy hitters, have Haaland and also have Trossard. And it goes without saying, listen, captain Haaland, right? You might want to triple captain him if you have not, if you haven't done it already.
Some people are waiting for double game week.
Yeah,
yes.
After the World Cup.
Yes, to do that.
I'm actually in a fix. I'm thinking triple captain him, wait for double game week. I don't know what to do.
Double game.
Yes.
I think will surely come. It will come. Definitely some teams. I think some teams have a standing already. So after the World Cup,
after the World Cup, there are going to be several.
They are going to create a whole lot of double game.
Yeah. I think.
All right.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, we all agree Haaland is the captain, definitely. My decision is even when he gets injured, I'll see the captain name on the bench.
I remember when Salah used to enjoy this preference.
Yeah, I started it with Aguero. There was a time, even when Aguero is injured, I leave him so the captain can jump on anybody else, but I leave him as the captain. He was always in my team. Then Salah enjoyed that same
Salah enjoyed it for a while.